Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
What's good, YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P, back again for another video. Now, as always, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so that you stay up to date with all of my latest uploads. All right, guys, we are back once again, and today we are continuing the conversation on this whole Cinco versus DDG. Like I touched on my last video, I see you guys really liked what I said, because I was only speaking facts. Now in this video here, I'm just gonna break a lot of stuff down, things that have not actually been said on the internet, so you definitely will hear it here first. Okay, so in my last video I did discuss that I felt that there was possibly some jealousy with Cinco, feeling how DDG is the big homie and the big dog and already so accomplished, and the world is pretty much in his palms. And Cinco, coming from where he's coming from, Compton, being shot at, his homie being stabbed, and just his whole life has just been crazy. I felt like when Cinco first came around, I felt like he looked at what DDG was doing was probably kind of corny, because he coming from a real place like Compton, being, in a gang and all this stuff, and the stuff that DDG was doing was kind of childish. But I felt like he played his position till he came up. He was able to get his mom out the hood, make sure his family's straight, got a little Bentley now and everything, and, got to the paper. And then he hit the eject button, because it's like the stuff he's talking about, the reason why he said he doesn't respect DDG or like him is everything that DDG's always been. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, why you feel like that now? And this is solely my opinion. I'm not knocking Cinco. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he took something out of maybe like the 48 laws of power or something. He did. It's a strategic move that he pulled. Now, this is the thing. I feel like DDG doesn't really want to beef with Cinco. He actually likes Cinco because Cinco challenges him. Cinco is like a mirror reflection of him. It's like, the two guys that pull the girls out the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as you can see in this video here, it's a competitive nature. And I think DDG doesn't want to beef with him, and I do believe that they will eventually be cool again, because it's kind of crazy that they even taking it this far, but they definitely getting their bag. They definitely getting to the money by doing this little beef thing. Everybody's talking about it, they talking about it, you know what I mean? So everybody's eating, everybody's getting money. But the thing is, it's kind of crazy, because one thing that DDG did say, and I saw it with my own eyes, is that even though Cinco's not in the house, he goes to the gym every morning with T.O. in the shade to work out. So it's like he wants to be in the house, but of course he can't do what they do. And I told y'all it was gonna be like this. Day one in that mansion, it was gonna be flooded with women. Some of my homegirls were at that party. Everybody was at that party. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I told you, I said, Lala knows what's up. She not gonna want Cinco to go to that party, and Cinco is a lover boy. He gonna do what his girl say. He like, I ain't about to go jeopardize my relationship. He not, how Dub is. Dub be in the parties, doing what he thing, doing his thing. And Aaliyah be calling and cussing them out. But Dub just do what he do. You dig what I'm saying? But Cinco not like that. He not gonna be around a bunch of females, because he can't make that type of content anymore. How you gonna make sharp content and you in a relationship now? It's not like y'all just messing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of vibing or nothing like that, and you kind of doing what you do and she do what she do. No, y'all together. So he couldn't come to the house really, because unless you lock yourself in your room and be on stream or put on headphones or whatever to try to ignore the girls that's outside your door trying to come in, it just is what it is. He couldn't come to that house, if he wanted to, unless he leave Lala. He ain't trying to lose his girl. But one thing that I definitely wanted to say is that I do feel like DDG values his friendship with Cinco, and I feel like Cinco wants to still be cool with DDG. I feel like they're gonna just become. They just needed to do this. They just needed to box. But Cinco was like, nah, sending like the homies or something to fight your friend. It's crazy. So I don't know necessarily Cinco's angle. It's kind of crazy, but I know it's strategic. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got his family out the hood. He made sure he got that bag, and then he hit the eject button. I just feel like Cinco's life was maybe too real for what DDG does. DDG, he's rich. He's been rich for a long time. He's a kid at heart, a big kid at heart type thing. And Cinco's like, man, this is some goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he's saying. He's like, bro, talking to DDG is like talking to a wall. It's like, bro, it always bounces back. Like, he could be talking about a serious thing, you know, somebody getting shot or somebody this and that. And DDG like, yeah, man, just get you some money. Get you a Bentley, get you a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Level up, Floyd Mayweather style. You know what I'm saying? Money made. And he'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? He doesn't talk down to earth. So I got what Cinco was saying with that. So as far as DDG values Cinco's relationship. He even sent like a gift, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gifted him some subs in the middle of this beef, you know, because he want to be cool with Cinco, man. Like, he don't want to beef with his friend, man, his once friend. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to. I can tell it's bothering him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, because I don't like, that's his shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's his shooter. That's the homie. That's the one that's gonna hold it down when nobody else gonna. It's gonna be Dub, Jay Cinco. They gonna hold it down. Everybody else, I don't know. You know, maybe Derek. Derek kind of heard he kind of off the chain. You know what I'm saying? He about that action. But everybody else, I don't know. But Cinco and Dub and T.O. Cinco, Dub, and T.O. Oh, it's go for sure. Got DDG back for sure, 100%. You understand what I'm saying? So he didn't want to lose because he know that Cinco was like a real dude to have around and have that affiliation. You know, the Compton and the whole gang thing. You want to have somebody like that around you. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you get into some situations out here, you might be able to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? It might make things worse. It might make things, you know what I'm saying, better. Just depends on where you at and what type of situation you in. So I know he didn't want to lose Cinco friendship, and I can tell that he's like, bro, just apologize, bro. We good. Like, to DDG, he's like, bro, we got to get over this. But to Cinco, he's like, nah, bro, you've been doing this for too long, bro. And everybody else, you hoeing around you and da-da-da-da-da. And it's the way you talk to people. Like, you talk down on people because they ain't got what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, people out here ain't got the same type of money you got. You know what I'm saying? And you talk down on them because they ain't got this. When Cinco had, a Kia or something, a Honda, a Kia or something like that. DG's like, bro, how you getting all this money, bro? Look what you riding in. You know what I'm saying? You riding in somebody baby mama type of car. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always say the Altimas was like a baby mama car. Like, he was treating it like that. I'm like, bruh, it's a car. It's new. But, it ain't a Benz or Bentley or nothing like that. But it's still, got them from point A to point B. But like I said, DDG is super materialistic. So maybe Cinco really been feeling like this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of animosity built up because he tries to little dog them in the messages and stuff like that. But the thing is, DDG did say, and I think Jay Cinco did admit that he really started it because he did say that DDG is like Kai's son or something like that. It was I think that's what started the whole thing when DDG had the little rebuttal and said like, I made you and all that stuff like that, because Cinco did say that, Kai made him, or he's Kai's son or something like that. It's crazy. But like I say, eventually I believe they will be back cool because they have the same friend group. They ain't really, it's like they just at odds with each other, but Dub ain't trying to fight Cinco. They ain't gonna jump Cinco. Like, they still cool. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you becoming an outcast on your own. We don't have no problem with you. Like, the Shay and T.O. work out with you, and that's DDG cousin. It's like, bro, they ain't got like, he's like, why would I be beefing with you when you looked out for my family? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Jay Cinco. With T.O. and them, T.O. been like, because T.O. was pretty much staying with Cinco at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like part of the fam. Like, ain't nobody really at odds with Cinco. But like I say, things got out of control in that group chat, and it landed us here at odds. But eventually, like I say, if they just do something like this, it'll be all good again. But I don't know. Like I say, Cinco feeling kind of DDG, kind of corny and this and that, and I can't believe he switched up like this. I saw it in his eyes a couple of times when they played basketball, but I never really paid attention. I was like, bro, they just homies being homies. You know what I'm saying? So like, you always going to have different types of homies. You're going to have the one that's kind of overconfident, the Floyd Money Mayweather, always talking big talk, always got all these ideas about being an entrepreneur and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The innovator. Then you got a friend that don't talk much, but he always like, if somebody get out of pocket with you, something, he ready to fight. Then you got other friends, they the comical, comedic friend that's always cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always have a variety of people in your friend group. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I think Cinco being kind of like more of a quiet type of, individual, kind of always looking to see if something about to pop off. You know what I'm saying? That's Cinco. And I think he just got tired of DDG's bragging and all that, even though they both got money. You know what I'm saying? But Cinco was like he got morals, you know what I'm saying? And he was kind of trying to paint DDG as like he was signing off over to the Illuminati, because DDG did offer them a deal for $700,000. It wasn't out of his pocket, it was just a gambling deal, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But I know them boys gonna be back cool. So mark this video, watch it 6 times if you have to. Just believe that DDG and Cinco will be cool, because they still got the same friend group. They still hang around each other. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody. Cinco, man, just come to the house, bro. Just come over to the mansion, bro, and we gonna top it up, bro. We gonna have a grown man talk. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on it day by day. That's what they need to do. Yeah, and they did. I know somebody brought this video up, talking about how Dub did confirm that DDG and India Love definitely did some stuff, because I guess Deshae said that India Love used to be his crush, and you know Dub was like, it's crazy that, you know, say it's kind of like a flex that your homie had a crush on a girl that you crushing. You know what I mean? Are you doing your thing with? So he did kind of confirm that DDG and India Love, which we all knew that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, where are they at right now? Like, what space are they in right now? You know, is Moody abolished? Are we coming back? Are we gonna see some more videos with them? But it seemed like they're just kind of taking a break from each other on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And they both living their separate lives or whatever. But anyway, guys, I am gonna end the video here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications. And as always, folks, as always, holla back at your boy. Peace.